Hey, book lovers, welcome back to Shelf Addiction, the podcast where we dive deep into the pages of thriller and fantasy reads. I'm your host, Tamara, and today we are turning to one of our favorite places, the Mercyverse. But first, a quick heads up. If you crave the full visual experience and want to ditch the ads, head on over to our Patreon. You'll unlock ad-free video episodes, exclusive after shows, and tons of bonus content. Prefer audio only? Spreaker listeners, you're in luck. After shows and exclusives are there as well. Also, now on Spotify. So if you like video or audio on Spotify, you can get our exclusive content there as well. Want even more bookish banter? Join our community on the Book Clubs app. And don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review wherever you're listening. And speaking of community, I'm thrilled to welcome back my fantasy and romance ride or die co-host, Casey from Heart Full of Ink. Welcome back, Casey.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, it's going to be a fun time, I think.
Oh, definitely. Always.
Yeah.
I mean, always with us, but yes, this time is going to be fun.
Yeah, I actually was like, oh, I wish I read those other books again. But no.
Nope.
Did not have the time nor the bandwidth to try to read more books in this world. You can find both Casey and I online in all the usual places. The links for everything are in the show notes. So click around, do all the things. We appreciate you for doing that. Before we get started, I want to remind you that with Book Chats, we talk full spoilers here. So spoiler alert, you've been warned. Today, we are discussing Blind Date with a Werewolf, written by Patricia Briggs. The audiobook is narrated by Holter Graham, published October 21st, 2025 by Ace and PRH Audio. The hardcover is 260 pages. The unabridged audio is 8 hours and 5 minutes. Casey, would you kindly share the synopsis?
When the deadly werewolf Aseel is gifted 5 blind dates by some anonymous friends, his reclusive life will never be the same. Includes 2 all-new stories as well as 3 previously published stories. And then it has the note. Do you want me to read the note?
Sure.
Dear Aseel, we are worried about you. A werewolf alone is a sad thing, especially at Christmas time. So we have a challenge for you. 5 dates in 3 weeks. We have taken the work out of it and connected you with 5 people from online dating sites. You should also know that we have informed the whole pack and instigating a betting pool. Have fun. Sincerely, your concerned friends.
Sincerely, F you guys.
Sincerely.
Yeah. Fun stuff. Okay, so high level, what did you think?
I loved it, but that's a given with Patricia Briggs and this world. I'd read the other 3 novellas already, and the other 2 were just icing on the cake.
Okay. So I also enjoyed it. It's familiar and comforting, so easy to read, easy to just have no issues with it because I'm so familiar with the world. But also, I try to remain a little bit objective.
Yeah.
Because it can be hard when you're such a fangirl of the world. So we'll see if I can get some objectivity as we talk about this. Because it was not perfect, to be honest. But
no. First of all, short stories are never perfect. They're always going to be lacking. There's always going to be more that could have and should have been added to it. But that's just the nature of short stories. And then, it's the Mercyverse. She's written 20 plus novels in this world. She's going so lackluster on the world building itself because she's assuming that if you're reading the story, you know the world. So I would never, ever recommend this to somebody who's never read a Mercy book.
That is the biggest point of everything. Do not use this as a jump off to see if you will like it.
No, not at all.
Because I saw on Goodreads, I think I saw someone had said they were totally lost. And that's because they thought, oh, these are short stories. Let me try. No.
Either pick up Alpha and Omega or pick up Mercy, pick up a full-length novel, anything else by Patricia Briggs. This is for the fans. This is for the diehard girlies who, love the world. If you've never read anything by her, do not start here. Put this down. Go listen to our podcast on Moon Called. I don't know if we did one for Crywolf.
I
know we've talked about it, but I don't know if we did an official one.
We probably need to do that because I feel like we've done Mercy Thompson like 2 or 3 times. I feel like we've done it a lot
of Mercy. Like, we even did the graphic novel because we love her that much.
Mm-hmm.
And the graphic audio, too.
Yeah, we did. We did. It's time for us to go back and do the Alpha and Omega books. So we do need to do that. But yeah, like Casey said, if this is brand new to you, just stop.
If you've
just
never
stop
read
now.
Patricia Briggs, stop.
Yeah, you will not like it because that's one of the critiques I think I actually have. It would have been nice if she could have added a little bit, kind of like, usually, and that's something I usually like in her full-length books is that we don't have chapters of refreshing us because we don't really need it. But I think because it feels like it's been so long, maybe a little bit here or there, just a sprinkle.
Yeah.
Like, especially in the 5th story, jog our memory just a little on certain things.
That one, she just, like, threw stuff out in conversation. I was like, oh, which we'll get to. But,
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's I'm going to, like, save that story and reread that conversation specifically before I do my next Mercy reread. Because, there are so many ties and so many little things that she's like, see, I've had a plan this whole time.
Yeah. Actually, I need to pick it up in hardcover so I can actually, like, mark the things. So
this is one of those things. So if you have tabs or you want to highlight a page, like, I would highlight this page.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's a lot going on in that last little story that was great. But now I know 3 of these stories were previously published.
Yes.
And I think I remember one of them. I don't remember the other 2 per se. So they were all kind of new to me. they felt new because either if I did read them, it's been so long that I kind of must have forgot it. So
I know for absolute certain the 3rd and the 4th dates I have read. I'm fairly certain I read the 1st date. I'm like 90% certain it's the 2nd date and the 5th date that are new. Like, 5th date, absolutely, that's a new one. But I'm pretty sure it's the 2nd date that's also new.
So the 4th date was
when he met Ruby.
Right. What's the name of it?
Dating Terrors.
Okay. That was in Heroic Hearts anthology.
Okay.
And I know I did not pick up that anthology.
I mean, I will pick up an anthology just for Patricia Briggs and then skip everything else.
I kind of like, okay, so just to like bitch a little bit, I hate when authors do that because I don't like buying anthologies of things and only reading one story. So if I don't know, like, let's say there are 6 stories, 6 authors. If I'm not familiar with at least half of it, I don't buy it.
That's fair.
Yeah. I would rather you put this out for 99 cents on Kindle.
Usually, just publishing aside, if there's an anthology, there's always a time limit in the contract where it's like, okay, we'll publish this anthology. It's going to be here and available for 6 months, a year, or longer, depending on if it's like traditionally published anthology. And then after a certain time, the rights get reverted back to the author, and then they can upload it on their own for 99 cents. But the point of the anthology is to, like, get the unknown names out there.
Yeah, I get that. That's fair, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah. You don't have to spend your money on stuff you don't want.
Look, we've had our turn with anthologies already this season, and we only read a couple. We only read 2 of the bunch. You know what I'm saying? So, but at least they were good enough to release those also separately. They weren't all tied together. Nice. Yeah, but so yeah, I wish I had remembered what I had read before, but it doesn't matter. Technically, I had a good time.
I think it was
these.
Good. Like, as somebody, even though, like, I knew what happened in the 4th one and I remember the 3rd one, like, it was good just to read them in order and get it all kind of like as the weeks progressed, from the start to the finish. I thought that was enjoyable, even though I kind of knew what was happening.
Okay, so it's been so long since I read Alpha and Omega books where, yes, Aseel does show up in Mercy Thompson, but he lives in Alpha Omega books. So did we meet Ruby in Alpha and Omega yet? Did we meet her?
No.
Okay.
This is the first time we've ever seen Ruby.
I thought so, because I'm like, I don't remember this.
I'm hoping she shows up in the next book as a very important character, because the way this ended, like, they claimed each other, so...
Sure did. That was so cute.
It was so cute. It was so cute.
So, let me just say, the fact that, Aseel is, like, notoriously known for having a wolf that could just pounce and just chew everybody up and spit them out. Like, he doesn't even talk to him anymore. But after meeting Ruby, he's like, "Hey, dude, I'm back. What's up?" That's our girl.
That's ours. Our Ruby.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, look at that. That's so
And he was
fun.
such a sarcastic wolf. Oh my God, he kept making me laugh. He was like Charles's wolf a bit.
Yes.
Except more sarcastic. And in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I hope his wolf and Charles' wolf can like talk to each other like this. And we just get like a whole, I don't know how. I don't think that's possible. But like seeing the two wolves talk to each other would be hilarious.
Actually, it would be hilarious. They would be like really comical, I think, the two of them chit-chatting. But I don't know. Maybe some magic could happen and you never know.
You never know.
Yeah. It's all fair and anything can happen with magic. So,
and absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I love that for Aseel, because he just seemed like he'd never catch a break, Like, dang.
He got his ass whooped in so many books.
Yeah, but I'm happy for him now. He has someone like, oh. Now, one thing, though, I feel like even though Briggs has given a pretty good description of him, I feel like, how sometimes you can like visualize a character in your head or what you think they would look like, or you could like draw from a celebrity. Like you might think they may be similar to X or Y. I've never been able to do that for Aseel.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been able to I think some of the terminology throws me off. Like, not the terminology of a description, but because he speaks so old, and he refers to himself as the Moor, it's like I can't get out of my head. He's supposedly notoriously fine. He's super fine. Okay.
So beautiful. Everybody had to comment on how beautiful he was.
Yeah. So he's like a blend of Spanish and African. But with very dark skin. Really, really old, really handsome, refined. Dark eyes, but I don't think they ever said what color eyes. I think just dark eyes.
Dark brown. I think they were brown at some point.
I don't know his hair texture. Do we know his hair texture?
So, but I know at one point he said he needed to, when he was talking about when he was in the Renaissance, and he was like, I need to have my mane of curls. So I don't know if that meant like Hispanic textured hair or African textured hair, but he was, he did say curls.
Yeah.
Mane of curls.
A mane of curls. Okay, so that's about all I get, as far as description, and I cannot get it.
So
my mind can't grab it.
Him as a darker Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal is too light for him, but darker Pedro. And a little thicker because he's a werewolf and he has all these muscles. And Pedro, I love Pedro. But I love Pedro and I want everybody to look like Pedro.
I like Pedro for his effect. I like his aura. He's a great actor. But when I hear someone fine as hell, it's not Pedro. It's not him. So, no offense, Pedro Pascal. No. You're great. You're great. But for my purposes, I cannot. I don't think of Aseel as well, I guess he kind of does seem like somebody's, zaddy, because he's very old and he acts like it a little bit. But yeah, I wish I could just visualize him more. So fans, I know if you're listening to this podcast, you are a Patricia Briggs, Mercy Thompson, Alpha and Omega fan. Yes. Leave a comment what you think Aseel looks like. What celebrity would you say is similar to, in your mind, what you think he looks like? Give me suggestions. I need to put a face on him. And usually it's so easy, but it's been hard for me. Someone help me.
He's just beautiful.
Yeah, and I mean, Ruby was like, damn, what are you even doing on a dating app, man?
Literally everybody said that. Kelly in the first date.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so fine, you don't need an app. But, okay. This one does, because he stays to himself and he gardens, so he does need an app.
Yes.
But
so, do you want to talk about each of the dates individually, or just kind of keep overview?
Let's go for it. It's only 5, so let's dig into the first one.
So that was unappreciated gifts, where he first got the email letting him know that he was going on these dates.
Mm-hmm.
And then each dating app made me laugh. I don't know if you remember them. This one was biteme.com, where the humans were pretending to be vampires.
Mm-hmm.
So Bite Me just made me giggle because why? Why is it Bite Me?
Because vampires bite.
I know, but just like, why would somebody send a werewolf on a date with somebody pretending to be a vampire? Like,
for shits and giggles.
For shits and giggles. For shits and giggles.
Yeah.
So poor Kelly, he's a little gay boy who's 21, 22, so that's why I'm calling him a little boy. Whose name is Kelly.
Aseel looks 23, 24, so he can't tell he's old.
I thought Aseel looked like he was 30-something.
Really? I thought he looked younger.
I thought he looked in his 30s. I'm picturing him in his 30s. But that's just because I think 21-year-olds look like babies, and I don't want him to look like a baby.
I don't know. We'll have to investigate.
Yeah. But anyway, poor Kelly. He was also being tricked by his friends to go on this date because they were catfishing the other catfish.
Yeah.
But he showed up anyway. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't want you to be stood up, or I didn't want the other person to be stood up.
Yeah. Actually, for someone so, I guess I didn't expect for Aseel to be like, let's go on the date still. Let's hang out. I didn't expect that of him for some reason. Like, he's a nice person, and you can tell he's a nice person, but it just was shocking. I'm like, that's great. That's super cool.
Usually he's really, really grumpy.
Yeah.
But he's been spending a lot of time with Anna, the Omega, who's making him soft. And I don't know if this happened. I guess this happened before. What's her name? The little girl who went up to live, who was turned into a werewolf when she was 12, and now she's living under Bran.
Sage?
She's like not Sage.
Not Sage.
Who's the other one? Katie or Catherine or something.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember her name.
She started off in the Mercy books, ended up living with Bran's pack because nobody else would take her. But like, they've kind of bonded.
Okay.
And she gets mentioned rarely in the Alpha and Omega books, but like, he takes care of her. They have like a really cute budding friendship. So like, Aseel is a nice guy. He's a marshmallow, but like, he's very crusty on the outside.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
And also, if you remember, he showed up in one of Mercy's books. I don't remember which one it was, but Mercy was terrified of him. Like, Mercy just looked at him and went, oh my God, you're going to kill me.
Well, his reputation precedes him, right? So
yes,
everyone knows this guy is ultra dangerous.
Yes.
So don't piss him off. Don't look at him in the face. Don't look at him
in the eyes. Don't piss him off.
Yeah.
And then, of course, all these women around him, Anna, Catherine, Katie, whatever her name is, they're like making him soft again. So your first instinct of him leaving is correct had it been anybody else.
Yeah.
But I guess Kelly just got under his skin, and he was like, I'm going to be nice today. Which was good, because Kelly needed to be saved.
I mean, honestly, he was more than nice. He's even like, dressed up in his finest duds. He wants to look good. And he's like, oh, can you dance? Like, you got a problem letting me lead? What's going on? I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my, that's really nice. He's super, He's like, who are you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ugh. It just melted my heart. I was like, okay, yes, he's being so nice. He's not even mad at his concerned friends, with air quotes.
Right.
He's just like going for it. He's like, all right, challenge accepted. And I'm like giving it my all. He didn't half-ass it. He didn't, walk away when he could have. But he did it. And I love him for it.
Yeah, he went to a vampire ball
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't in costume. So he kind of just said,
I'm a werewolf.
I'm a werewolf.
But honestly, do you think any werewolf would have said I'm a vampire? Like, no.
No, they
not
would
even
not.
Mercy. None of them would.
Yeah, like, nah, I'm good. But yeah, it was a good story. And then, of course, he saved the kid, from trying to be, what do they call it? Taken over, basically. He wanted him to be his
Turn
servant.
into a sheep. Yeah.
Yeah, turn him to a sheep. And he saved him. All he had to do was lure him in, which he did successfully. He's like, I can do it.
Ripped the vampire's head off, which is great.
He's good at that.
Also, Kelly's friend is Tag's, I think it's his niece or like great grandniece or whatever. Tag is another wonderful werewolf who we've met several times through Alpha and Omega. And I was like, this is definitely a small world. Like, I know they're 3 hours away, but still.
Well, their community is small. And technically, they're all under brand. Well, not really anymore, but they were for the longest time. So, yeah, they all know each other. So, and that happens in more than one story when they're like, oh, wait, do you know who that is? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, that was a cute story.
It was cute.
The second one, Must Love Cats, the aftermath.
That was, mustlovecats.com. I think that was it. And they meant that literally.
Literally.
Okay, so when he first said they meant that literally, I was like, okay, bleep me if you need to. But I was like, did they mean pussy?
You know what? That's what I thought at first. But then we got into it, I said, oh, cats.
Yeah, no, that was my brain too. I was like, do they mean the P word? But
no, they meant good old
they meant real cats that they were going to sacrifice.
Yeah. Poor cats.
So this one I'm pretty sure is the new one because I remember they mentioned him like taking the lion around, but I never read the story until now.
I think that was the most lacking for me. I guess it was okay, but it wasn't so interesting. But the old cat at the end was interesting, the most interesting, I guess, because she came up again later. She showed up later.
Yeah. Really important. Same. Because I remember them mentioning this in like the third and fourth dates. And I was like, I want to know what the heck kind of date he's going on if he's driving lions around in his car. Like, what is this? And so I was hoping that we would get the whole story. And this is just a few pages of the aftermath, which is not as fun.
No, it almost felt odd. Like, what is this? The aftermath of what?
I mean, it was a orgy where they were going to have sex with cats.
That is...
Or sacrifice themselves to the cats or sacrifice the cats. I'm still not sure what was going on.
I'm not sure either. I don't think I want to know either.
I am wondering if that's why Patricia Briggs wrote it this way, where she's like, this is just going to be insane. Nobody wants to know. I'll let you know what kind of happened, but also we just need to know the aftermath.
Yeah, because these poor cats, they had things on them.
Collars
that were magic.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember this because you said you don't remember all the details. Mariposa is the witch who made these collars. That's the witch who was hunting down Aseel for centuries because she killed his mate.
Yeah, and they adopted her or something.
Yeah, they adopted her.
Yeah.
She got jealous, went insane, killed his mate, stole the mate bond, kept his mate alive as a werewolf or a zombie werewolf, and chased him down for centuries. And that's who Anna and Charles and Bran all killed back in Crywolf a couple years ago. So yeah, it was interesting that she kept popping up, which is another running theme through all of these dates.
Yeah, her magic is places and very interesting. Like, okay, girl, I don't know what's going on here. At that point, I mean, I'd have been like, if I was Aseel, I'd be like, okay, no more dates.
Yeah. After
We're
this
done.
one, we're done.
Yeah,
he should have walked away here. He did not. The rest is on him.
He did not, because he doesn't want to lose a bet.
No.
So we'll continue.
Also,
into date 3.
Date 2 was the date that I realized Bran was not the concerned friend.
Okay.
Even though he was my top contender, because, he's the only one who really considers Aseel a friend, because they're basically the same age. Bran showed up.
I don't think that's in his wheelhouse to do something, execute something so big.
I was hoping, my initial thought was that, like, Anna went to Bran, and then Charles, and Bran kind of concocted this together. And, like, it was a group effort, because I could see Anna doing this, but I don't see her being able to do all of it. And there was definitely some, like, universe a la magic going on.
I was kind of hoping that somehow they involved Mercy, because that seems like something that she would do, like, for real. Like,
that's what I thought, but then I was like, but the last time she saw him, she was terrified of him, so I don't know if she actually would.
Well, if the Marak asked her,
I mean, that's true, but they're not really talking right now.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's hard to tell with the timelines exactly where we are, which is another thing. It's like, I wish I kind of knew, like, this happens in year 2 after this scene. I don't know. I would have loved some, like, a couple of lines of that at the top of each chapter, just to ground me a little bit, or whatever, or at the beginning of the book or the end of the book, something.
Yeah, something.
Anyway.
But yeah, so that's when I was like, okay, well, it can't be Bran, because they would have said something, so rude.
Yeah. Okay, so date 3. This was interesting.
Aseel and the not date.
Yeah. So that was the one where the woman he met, she seemed like a white witch. And he could only tell because he smelled something on her coat. She was really good at hiding. And then it turned into this big cluster of, like, what the fuck? Like, this woman lures him away to these people's house after she traps these children. I'm like, oh my God. So let's get into her motive. What was her motive for doing this? You killed my
mother. She claims Mariposa as her mother. She's not biologically related to her, but she is a witch who was worked with Mariposa. Yes. So I thought it was really wonderful how Patricia Briggs kind of hid all of that throughout. Like, she kept going, I want to hold the necklace and the charm that my mother gave me. I think she kept calling it a charm. And I was, you'd never really catch that if you think she's a normal human woman. Right?
Yeah.
But the fact that she's magical, well, it's a magic charm hiding her black magic.
Yeah.
And then there was just, like, that one little line where she's like, I need to go to the bathroom. And then the next line she was back and they were talking. So if you're not really paying attention, you're like, okay, yeah, she's a normal human.
And then later it comes out that's when she was calling her people and
she's like, make this happen.
Yeah. Like, let me take a little bathroom break and then set you up real fast. But it was very interesting how that ended. Of course, that woman, she's dust. She's now gone. And the kids, the older brother, he like pulled out a gun and
a shotgun and shot her.
He's like, guess I'm going to jail. No.
And Aseel was like, nope, I won't let you go to jail.
Yeah.
I will protect you.
Yeah, I got this. Just go up there and do what I tell you to do. But that is, like, so typical of, like, a teenager. Like, he takes care of things. Like, he helps, And he's like, I guess I'm going to jail.
But also, what freaking teenager looks So he talked about how Tammy had saved him and helped him, and everybody on the streets calls her the good witch, and they love her. And then all of a sudden, he's just shooting her head off. I mean, it was the right thing to do, but damn.
Well, I think the kid was, some kids are just able to disassociate and know what needs to be done.
Yeah.
When he's like, "You're a werewolf, oh my gosh," he's so excited.
He was so excited. It was so cute.
Yeah, and then when he figured out, something's going on with his mother, this is not just her.
Yeah.
I think maybe just the stars aligned and he was able to react, because he had to act fast.
He did.
And he did successfully. I'm I'm surprised that's all he was able to do it. Even the skill set to just shoot someone like that and not miss or get him in the shoulder or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a headshot. He was good.
But yeah, I like that story. It was interesting. And it kept my attention just like the rest. I think this was also probably not my favorite of the bunch either, but it was still good.
I thought it was a good twist. I knew it was coming, but it was a good twist.
What about, so that thing was, what was it? So
a wyvern.
A wyvern?
So a tiny dragon. It's it's a subset of dragons. And if you want to get really, really nerdy, just type in wyvern versus dragon, and you can see people debating the differences. And I think it's just that they have really tiny legs or just 2 legs or something.
Okay, let me take a look. I'm about to get nerdy real fast. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. They're kind of, they look similar but different.
Yeah.
Some look more snake-like, like what I think this one looked like.
Yeah.
And some look more dragon-like. I guess it depends on who's drawing it. There's a lot of options here. Yeah, that was interesting. I liked it.
Yeah.
Okay, now's a great time to take a break. You guys, by listening to these commercials, you are supporting the podcast. Click around, do all the things. We appreciate you for doing it. While you're at it, check out the book review journal available on Amazon. Pick a copy up, send it to your friends. It's that time of year. Start buying stuff for your bookish friends.
Yes.
And yes, we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. 3 down.
3 down.
2 to
2
go.
to go.
All right.
The best 2. Let's be real.
Yeah, those are the best. Save the best for last.
Yes.
All right, so book 4
is Dating Terrors.
Ooh, the best one. I think this is the best one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
We meet Ruby, finally. I love this.
So we've never met Ruby before. She's never appeared in any of the other books. This is the first time we've seen her.
Yeah, and I think this is the closest thing to a real date that he actually, was able to get. I mean, the attraction for both of them was pow, right out the gate.
Which is wild because, he hasn't felt attracted to a woman since his mate died centuries ago.
Yeah, so that says a lot. And actually, this was also kind of another setup because she really wanted someone to help her break free from her tormentor, really. And suddenly she didn't want to use him like that.
Yep.
Yeah. It's too dangerous. I can't do it to someone else.
Way too dangerous.
Yeah. But he's like, what's going on? He really felt the urgency to help her because...
Well, his wolf started talking. For the first time in centuries, his wolf spoke words to him.
Yeah. It's like the wolf knew probably
instantly.
Instantly. It's hey, what's up, dude? What's going on? What we doing? What's happening? I love that. And even at the end, Aseel has to pull the wolf in a little bit because he's ours. And he's like, hold on, if she chooses.
Yeah.
The wolf's wait, she has discerning taste. Obviously, she's gonna choose us. Like, what is the problem?
Because I'm so fine.
I know. I'm like, we're the best. Obviously, it's done. It's a done deal. Like, what? But yeah, let's get into these details.
Yes.
You want to kick it off?
So it starts off with Ruby having nightmares and she's going to run away, but her friends convince her to stay. They are part of the werewolf pack in Seattle. And they're like, we know somebody who knows somebody who's setting another wolf up on dates. So we're just going to call him and have him come help you because he's a powerful werewolf. But somehow they just don't know who he is.
Right.
Which was really suspicious. Like,
right.
Like, what?
Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you say who it was?
Yeah. So leading up to it, like it's minutes away from when he's supposed to drive up, her friend Alan, who is a beta wolf, is on the phone trying to figure out his name. And he goes, oh, shit, it's the Moor. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Alert. Cancel
everything. Run away.
Yeah.
And then he drives up right at that second, so they can't run. Which I thought was, again, like, I was a little suspicious, but really cute at the same time. How Alan was like, no, we're going to protect you. No, wait, we need to run away. Like,
yeah. He's like, look, I can protect you so far, but I can't protect you against this guy. So we need to run.
We need to run. We need to far away from here.
Yeah. And the whole, like I was saying, the whole time, you know, they're like, well, we're going to use this person to take out her enemy and then she'll be free. Ultimately, that's what happens. But,
well, Aseel being Aseel was like, I said I was going to help you. So I helped you get rid of the binding that was holding your own power in so you could kill him.
Exactly.
Because that's how I help you. She's just like, what?
And she didn't even know, like, she was bound, really. I think she just thought that's just the power she had. It was a total surprise
she didn't know she had any of that.
Yeah. And, like, how she's able to, like, command these ghosts was crazy. Like, she didn't even know what she was doing. So just imagine how powerful she could be when she starts to practice that and actually know what the hell she's doing. She's going to be unstoppable.
Also, I fucking love the fact that she is, God, almost 100 years old. I had to do the math because she was like, I was born in 1923. And at first I was like, oh, she's 80. Then I was like, no, I have to do math. She's over 100.
Yes.
Oh,
math ain't mathing.
Damn you, math.
Yeah. But I like that as well because Aseel's like over 200 years old, isn't he? He's like really old. Is he 300? Oh, is he 2000? Oh my God. Yeah. I know he's really, really, really old, but damn.
Like, no, he is maybe 1,000. Okay. But like Charles is 200 years old and Bran and his other son are like 1,000 years old.
Okay.
And Aseel is around their age.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's
remember,
good.
In these books, he keeps talking about, like, when I was at the Renaissance era, or when I lived in the Renaissance era, when I was living in this era, when I was doing this, and everybody's like, how fucking old are you?
Super old. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess even in his, like, lifespan, she's still a baby as well. But
at least she's not 20.
Yes, exactly.
At least she's not like a literal baby. At least she's 100 and like has 1 century.
Yeah. Which is wild to me that she's that old, and it really just shows like this guy was like playing games with her the whole time. Like, you just...
Yeah. She said she doesn't know her childhood before he caught her. And then like he would let her go and then go hunt her down, and oh my God.
Yeah. And then she basically would just concede, you know, because, hey, he's going to threaten to hurt your friends and the people you've, you know, now she just concedes and goes off with him and then tries to escape again. And, you know, he lets her escape again.
Yep.
It's a game.
It is.
Like, dang.
A terrifying, awful game.
Yeah. So she's just waiting on him to show up again. And he would like drink her energy or something. Like,
yeah, you drink her energy and eat some of her flesh.
Oh, so nasty.
I know. She said it was kind of like a vampire, and then he ate her flesh, and I was like, oh no. Oh no, at least vampires don't do that. Only werewolves, but you're dead.
He probably only did it to like freaking harass her or something. You know what I mean? Like, he probably didn't even need the flesh.
I think he did, because when Aseel was looking at him, he was like, there's not a real name for what you are. And he listed a few things, and then his werewolf was like a moth-riddled soul, like he's just full of holes. So I feel like as he was consuming Ruby and her power and her energy and her flesh, all of it was changing him and turning him into this new type of monster. And we don't know really anything else about Ruby at this point, which again, I hope we get hopefully we get a full-length novel with them. I would fucking die if we got a full novel of them.
Same. I like them together. They're really great.
They're really great.
Yeah. And I think they could be a power couple that I would watch. I would like totally
absolutely. More than Brand and what's her name?
Oh, damn.
Leah.
Yeah, Leah. Yeah, there we go. I was like, it starts with an L, but yeah.
Yeah. No, they're not a power couple. Bran is, Leah is not. I don't want to see anything with them.
Look, I don't care what her history is. I still don't like her. I don't care.
I don't care. Everybody's traumatized. That doesn't mean you need to take it out on a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. But these two, hell yes. They are the new power couple. I think they're going to be more powerful than Anna and Charles. Because I
could see that.
They're the current power couple, but these two,
Yeah, Anna, okay, so to be fair, Anna's not really that powerful. Not really. Like, she is,
in the
but not
calm down sense.
She's like defense, not offense, kind of.
But to be fair, Anna's been the one to chop off a few heads while everybody else is, you know.
I still think she's not, like, she's useful. She's got her spot on the team. She has a place.
Yes.
But I would not send her running into the building.
Oh, no. So you send Charles in.
Yeah. So
and then make Anna freak out and then send her in.
Right. Ruby, I would send into the building. Go, girl.
Yeah.
First string, go.
Yes.
But yeah, I really like them. The only thing, and I think it's probably because I've been reading too much smut over the years, but I kind of wish there was a little something. And traditionally, Briggs doesn't really write a lot of that. So it's like I kind of knew it wouldn't be in there, but I kind of wanted a little bit of something.
I was hoping for like an actual passionate kiss, not just a smooch that's like not even, it's closed lips. Like, it's not even anything. But yeah, I want something between. That's why I really hope like we get a story from them, like a full short story that's like 30,000, 40,000 words, or like a full-length novel, because that would be even better.
If you can have someone decide that that's my mate instantly, a little insta-lust is, they got the insta-lust. Let's follow through. We have read these books where people fall in love with each other, quote unquote, overnight. And I don't believe that shit, but I believe this one. Give me the other stuff.
I know. It's amazing that you believe it and you like fell for it. Not fell for it, but like,
it's because it's paranormal and it's supernatural. It's like, I believe this because of the world. I'm so accustomed to the world. I know that's just what happened here. So it's not like bullshit, but
but also like we've seen Aseel go on all of these dates, and he was kind of flirty with Sage before he had to kill her in the last book. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, he was.
But like we've seen him grow, and this time like it was just such an immediately like, oh, he knows, and his wolf knows, and his wolf is talking, and like, I believe it.
Every date in this book up until now, he's a little flirty. He know how to turn it on. He looks suave. He got some skills apparently that have nothing to do with the wolf. So he's got some personality that's attractive as well as him being fine as hell. Okay.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Yeah. So I'm like, I wanted a little something, something. Come on now. And even at the end, I thought we would get a little something, something, and we didn't.
Ugh. I mean, but that's just not how Briggs does it. Even in Alpha and Omega,
I know.
it took them.
I know. Which is why, like, that's one of the things I actually have liked about her writing. But like I said, I've just been reading too much smut, I think, because I'm just accustomed to people like hooking up and doing crazy shit immediately.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've gotten like used to it. So then when it's not there, I'm like, but I know that's her MO. So I can't really be mad about it. It just is what it is. All right. What's next?
Date number 5.
The conclusion.
So at the end of date 4, the concerned friend emails him and says, "Dear Aseel, congratulations, one more to go." And he says, "Dear concerned friend, no. Just no."
Just no.
He was like, "That's it. I'm done." Mm-hmm. So that's how date 4 ends. And I just thought that was so cute because he was like, "Nope, I found my person. I found my girl.
I'm more done. Dates. Yeah.
No more dates." So the 5th date starts with 2 minutes after Aseel sent the email, somebody calls him.
Yeah.
And he starts talking to his concerned friend on the phone. Mm-hmm. And I was, like, who the fuck is this? Why are you not giving me any dialogue tags or hints or anything? But Patricia Briggs will lie to your face.
Yeah.
She will tease you. Mm-hmm. She will drag it out, which she did. So I want to know, when this conversation was happening, did you have any guesses as to who was on the other side?
Honestly, I was trying to figure it out, but I was like, obviously it's a man. Obviously, he knows him really well. And I just couldn't. And I'm like, well, I did think maybe the Morocco still. I thought maybe, but it just didn't sound right the way he was talking to him. I'm like, no, it's not him. And I really ran out of ideas after that. I said, I guess I'm just going to have to settle in and see who it is.
So same. I was going through all of the things. I was like, this doesn't sound like Anna. It could be Charles, but it doesn't sound like Charles. I don't think it's Bran anymore.
And side note, a spoiler for me, I knew it wasn't Charles because Holter Graham, I listened on audio. I know his Charles voice. It's very nasally and heavy. So I was like, oh, that's not the voice. It's not Charles. I knew that. Yeah. So I had kind of an inkling because of the narrator. It wasn't Charles.
But even the tone of voice, like Charles doesn't talk like this. I was like, no, I know my Charles. Even just reading the dialogue, I know this isn't him.
Right.
So my other thought was Sherwood. I was like, he's old. He does like teasing people. He doesn't give a shit. He's not scared of Aseel. So is it him? And then when Aseel was like, all right, I'm going to send you on a date, I was like, well, he's the only single one. So maybe?
That was a good catch because when he said that, I didn't even think of like a legit date. I just thought, fair exchange is no robbery kind of thing. You're going to send him on a quote unquote date with an errand. You know what I mean? Like I just thought
a vampire.
I thought he was going to send him on that kind of date. So I didn't even think of someone actually being single. I just thought about payback.
Oh, my brain was straight to single. Mostly because this date came from the swinger website. I was like, what the fuck? Why would anybody send Aseel on a date with a swinger?
Look, so he's explaining to him, and Aseel blanks out after the guy says, it's a swinger situation. And he's like, oh, we don't share. We don't share. Him and his wolf are having a conversation about a ruby. And then he's like, oh, sorry, I did not hear what you said after that. I was talking to my wolf. And he's like, wait, talking? For real? He's like, oh, congratulations. So I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, he flipped out for a minute. Like, what? Who's doing that?
Which, it was weird.
It was weird.
But then she walks out of the elevator, and lo and behold, it's Mary Pose's biological daughter.
So at first he thought it was her. At first, he did. And him and the wolf were trying to keep calm. They're like, oh, my God.
Yeah. Which is a valid crash out. Like, we killed her, but we've been running from her for centuries, so the
crash
fuck?
Out. Yeah, so, but when he got, close, when she got closer and he was able to get a good look for real, he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's not her. It's fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Which was very interesting, but I don't think she really knew who she was. She didn't know who she was.
Well, she did. She told him. Hold on.
But she didn't know her mother.
Well, no, she doesn't know her mother.
Yeah.
But where's her name? She gives him her whole name.
Yeah.
Which is Mary Brigid Bonarota, who is the vampire we've been fighting in Mercy's world for the last 5 books? 6 books? Bonarota, and then another hyphenated name. Because she married one of his friends. And by married, I mean she was given to his friend.
By him.
So it was not a marriage of love or anything. It was just like, here's a present.
No,
I've claimed this as a daughter, but you get to have it.
Yeah. And it was weird because, so this poor girl, she was going out on dates that were prearranged by her husband, that she was supposed to go off and have sex with these guys, but she was kind of disgusted by the idea of that.
Yeah.
So she started making shit up. And poorly at first, but she started reading like romance novels and stuff to get ideas. And she just go and tell this elaborate story, and the guy gets off on the stories.
Well,
so kind of.
Spoiler alert, he's still 12. So even though he's like 500 years old, he looks 12.
It's Claudia with the interview from a vampire type
I was
of
thinking
situation.
That too. So I was like, thank God they're not having sex, but also, ew.
Ew. Yeah,
Ew.
but, she's all... It was very strange. She's like, oh, I'm not supposed to have sex with anyone. But I'm like, okay, girl. So anyway, so she thinks she's getting away with some shit. And in the meantime, the bodyguard / driver is kind of like falling for her. And that's obvious. And
then he's also 37 to her 23. And I'm like, that's an age gap. That's a problematic age gap.
It
not
definitely
like 1,100. That's not problematic at all. But 37 and 23 when you're both human.
No, so she scares off the guys that she intends to sleep with, and then they sit around and play games and shit. Like, what kind of... But anyway.
But then they all die anyway, because Aseel had Charles look it up, and he's like, yeah, no, they're all dead.
Yeah. Like,
every
you
single one of
thought
them.
you were playing a game that you didn't even know you were losing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's bad. Like, you had no clue this man was playing with you this whole fucking time.
Yeah, it was scary.
That's sick. That's sick, dude.
Very sick.
Yeah. So here she is thinking she's saving lives, because when she said the first time when she said she didn't sleep with the guy, he did get murdered and she knew it.
Yeah.
So she thought by doing all these lies, he would believe her and just let the people be. No. Yeah.
Anyway,
it's crazy.
Aseel has been hired to be her swinger date.
Yes, her escort for that. And it's not even a traditional swinger situation because the guy's not even there.
Yeah, no. Well, he was there in the background. Like, he was hiding.
Yeah, true.
But he's 12, so he really can't show up at this event.
That is so gross. Yeah, he's 12.
So gross. But, okay, so he's either as old as Bonarota or, like, very similar in age, right?
Yeah.
And we know 3 other vampires, also very similar in age to Bonarota, who have been feuding for a while. And I don't remember them ever mentioning the White Angel.
Me neither.
Okay, I'm glad, because I was like, am I just missing something in my brain?
No.
But I don't remember it.
I don't remember that.
I need to know why, or I want to know why. Because the White Angel and Bonarota and Frost the Vampire Frost from Frostburned have all been plotting together. They've been buying up land, and Banirota is going to move to America.
Yeah.
Not just visit,
His
but
house
move.
is being built.
Yeah. Move out of Italy to basically next door to Mercy. And all of the... Yeah. Which, like, we have kind of been hinting at a lot through the last 7 Mercy books.
Yeah.
And we're finally getting outside information that it has been happening, is happening, shit's going down, shit's been bought up, like, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I wish we would have heard of him before, though, because he just seemed kind of like out of left field. But I'm like,
it really did. It really did, especially because there was that other vampire who Mercy killed in Bonecrossed. I'm blanking on his name, but I remember the book. He was the big bad vampire in Seattle. And then everybody thought that there were no more vampires in Seattle because Mercy killed him.
Yeah, and even in this, actually, it came up that, wait, I thought you guys had cleared this. What's going on?
And there's like fucking a dozen powerful vampires here. And the werewolves are like, we had no idea.
Like, how did you miss that?
How did you miss that?
Yeah. Yeah, the alpha missed it. Like, how did you miss it?
How did Bran miss it? Because I would have assumed Bran would have known and done something about it.
Yeah, like whispers or something.
He was running around Italy, pretending to be the pilot.
Was it John Smith or some shit?
Smith, yes. But yeah, like, he was running around. Didn't he learn anything while he was pretending to be, a nobody?
Right. Apparently not. No.
Apparently Aseel needed the universe and Sherwood to place him here on this date through the Swingers website.
Right.
To figure out that there were a dozen very powerful vampires here who have been plotting and planning and getting Banirota to move here.
Yeah. Which is wild. That's going to be really interesting. Yeah. So because of them kind of being outed, of course, he's like, I got to kill all these vampires.
Which he did, thankfully.
Which he did. But he's like, oh, let me call up Ruby and explain some things. Which he does.
That was cute.
Look, so it's kind of like cool that she didn't realize that he hadn't shared this information with anyone else. So when the werewolves come and she says something, they're like, wait, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, he didn't tell you? Okay, I'll tell you the whole thing. And then one of the wolves says, like, he told you and no one else. That means something. And she
wanted to talk to you.
Yeah. Like, she didn't even think about that at first. But that was
Which I don't think I would either.
Yeah. Well, he wanted something from her as well. He needed her, at that house. So they were going to lure them there.
He wanted her to be safe. He didn't want her at the house.
No. He wanted the house. He wanted that space.
Yeah, he wanted the house. He wanted the space, but he didn't want her there because he wanted her to be safe.
And she shows up, as strong women do.
Yes. And he was happy about that.
Yeah, he was. He was like, oh, she's here. Okay. But, these vampires come and the werewolves are kind of there ready for them. They're like waiting. And then there's a fight there. And then, of course, because he let this man bite him, they exchange blood. So he's able to track him. So he's like, I'm going to lure him. It was this big thing. And he did lure him right to the zoo.
Yep.
With the cats. The big cat, the old cat.
With the big cats. Gotta love cats.
Yeah. The big old cat that would not listen to him.
The lioness.
Yes. She's like, I'm going to do what I want.
Who apparently is just a goddess.
Yeah.
But she ate all of the vampires and their energy, so now she's a powerful goddess again.
Yeah. And she like, I'm chilling. I'm cool. Are you going? Look, she was like, oh, it took you long enough to wake up.
Yeah. He was like, I've been shot 4 times and had a sword through my spine. And she's like, doesn't matter. It took you forever.
Yeah. She's like, I can't keep everybody away from here. It's going to be suspicious. But yeah, he almost like gets got, really. He almost didn't make it.
But he did.
Mm-hmm. And, he has to run on all fours back to his girl.
And then they cuddled. Yes. And it was so cute. And his wolf started talking to her, just like Charles's wolf talks to Anna.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cute. It was a cute ending.
So cute.
I just want more of them. I want more of them. Like,
I do too.
And not in a passive second or third situation. Like, I don't want to hear about them in 5 more books, like in the background.
Yeah, no. I want a full-ass story of them.
I really like it. I can get behind that couple. They are fun.
Yes. They're great.
Yeah. Dare I say more interesting to me than Charles and Anna are right now?
I mean, I love Charles and Anna. I thought you were going to say Mercy and Adam.
No, girl, no. Mercy and Adam are king and queen. They cannot be displaced. They cannot be unseated. They are at the top.
Obviously, but like it's been a while, and the last couple of books have been a little slow. So I thought you were going to say like better than them, like in the last few books.
Oh no, they're still my favorites.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
yes, they are the best. Like I'm not arguing, but
no, that would have been like a reason to be arrested, straight to jail,
straight to jail.
But yeah, or even what's his face? What's the other brother and his girl? Samuel, yeah. They're kind of, and Ariana, is that her name? They ran off somewhere. Yeah. They in another country doing something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you remember how the last Alpha and Omega book ended?
No.
Oh, girl.
Just refresh me.
So Samuel shows up at the door.
Oh, shit. They had a baby.
That's and he's
right.
like, we can't keep her.
Alert.
Yeah.
I forgot. Sorry. It can't look as soon as she said they show back up door, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot.
So he just had his first child again for the first time in however many centuries. He's like, I can't keep her. Take care of her for me. The Fae are gonna come after her.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be a strong, powerful kid.
Mm-hmm.
How could
so that's what Charles and Anna are dealing with.
Yeah, they gotta raise a little magic wielder. Who can probably do all kind of cool things because of her lineage on both sides.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I wonder if she's going to be able to turn into a werewolf because she's part Fae.
She might. Wouldn't that be interesting?
That would be really cool.
A werewolf Fae?
Yeah. Like a born werewolf.
Mm-hmm. That would be really cool.
I'm excited for their book. It was supposed to come out this year, but it'll come out next year.
Yeah. I do remember that now. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, shit.
No, they're still really interesting. Don't discount them yet.
I want to know. Okay, well, she's gonna have to explain to us where they went, what happened, like why did they choose that? Why do they think they can't protect their daughter? They can.
Samuel and Ariana. No, they can't. Well, first of all of the Fae are gonna hunt her because she has that metal wielding ability. And they're all gonna like want to keep her as like their own little pet, and so they'd always have to be on the run and fighting and hiding. So like the easiest way is just to hide her with the werewolves and pretend like she doesn't exist.
But then, are they gonna try to get her to are they gonna let her figure out her powers? Or are they gonna try to hide
well, she's
her?
a fucking baby. She's like 2 months old.
Look, I'm sorry. When you have that lineage, you could be doing shit real young.
Oh, absolutely.
Not even knowing what you're doing. Just out of, curiosity. Oh shit, you're floating. Or oh shit, you did something. You know what I'm saying? That shit happens all the time.
Thankfully, she's living in a pack of werewolves with the most powerful one being Witchborn who can
her.
Help
That's
her.
My thing. How do you hide her?
Well, the hiding is like they're pretending she's Anna's baby.
That's not.
They're trying to keep her on the down low so the Fae can't find her, so she can grow up and have a normal childhood. This is all my assumption. Like the last time we saw her, she was 2 months old. So we'll see how much of a time jump happens with the books.
That's what I'm wondering. Are we going to get a time jump, or is this just going to be a really, really long game?
I think it might just be a long game because we still have to deal with Vanirota now and all the Fae shit, and there's somebody else that Mercy's been fighting. The humans, the human organization.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff Mercy's dealing with. So
there's a little bit of everything.
Mhm.
And not to even forget Mercy's whole family shit going on between Coyote and the brother and all that other stuff. And
all of that. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like in every which way of this. I don't know how in the hell the author is keeping all this shit straight. It's all over the place.
She needs to have like a map on a wall with a billion sticky notes, just being like, and then this happens, and then this happens, and this is this thread.
Yeah. I think that's probably what she has.
Probably. I don't know how she'd do it any other way.
Yeah, or she's got a digital version of that or something, and all her assistants are keeping it all straight because someone is doing a good job with the continuity of these series. I'm sure, Briggs herself is keeping it all together, but I know she's got eyes making sure she doesn't mess something up.
Yep. And the trusty assistant is definitely helping.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, wow, that was good. That was a good time. Got me thinking about the world all over again, even though it feels like it's been a really long time since I read anything from that world.
I think it was last year.
Yeah.
2024?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe last summer. Was that summer we did that? Or was it spring?
Well, the last Mercy book came out. When did it come out?
Let's see. I'm not going to get up and look on my shelf.
Oh, wait, I do have it. 2024, yeah. So it was last year.
Yeah, it was. Winter Lost.
Mm-hmm.
Which was not one of my favorites. But
it was good.
Yeah.
But there's been better.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see what goes on. There's a lot of possibilities. So I'm excited to see what's next.
Me too. Always. I will read anything Patricia Briggs writes.
Yeah. I think she's an auto-buy, even if,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just auto-buy. Okay, let's rate Blind Date with a Werewolf.
I'm going to give it 5 stars because I enjoyed it. And I'm definitely going to reread some of these cute little stories again, especially the Ruby story.
Yeah. I'm going to give it, since we don't do halves, I'm going to give it 4 stars. It was really good. I enjoyed the last 2 the best. It was fine for me because I don't remember those other stories, but I would have loved a couple more new original stories than just kind of regurgitating old stuff. But I get it. I'm being greedy. I want more new stuff.
Always. Like, that's just a given. We always want new stuff.
Yeah. But it's a strong 4, very strong. I'm looking forward to what's next. It was a nice little cozy read,
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, good stuff. I think that's all I got. What about you?
That's all I got.
Okay. So if you too have been enjoying the Mercy Thompson universe, or Mercyverse as it's called, let us know what you thought of this installment in that world. Have you read some of these short stories before? Were they all new to you? Tell us all the things. And again, let us know, did you know who was orchestrating all of this? Did you know? And if so, how did you know? So leave us comments everywhere. We want to hear from you guys. And we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Did you enjoy today's episode? If so, please head over to Apple Podcast or Spotify and leave a positive 5-star review. It's a simple action that makes a big difference. You can also like this episode on your favorite podcast player or share it with your fellow bookworm friends on social media. Joining the Shelf Addiction Patreon family is another way to support us. For as little as $2 a month, you can help our team create even more amazing bookish content. If Patreon isn't your thing, consider becoming a supporter on the Spreaker app for just $5 a month and gain access to exclusive audio-only content. You can find me everywhere, including Instagram, X, and TikTok under the handle Shelf Addiction. Join our book club of the same name on the book club's website and app, where we discuss all things bookish and more in a safe space. The Shelf Addiction podcast is a part of the Nerdy Maven Network. Thanks for tuning in.